It's rolling.
Rolling.
All right, here we go.
A healthy balance. Who are the guys doing your music intro, by the way?
They're awesome, right?
It's nice.
Yeah, if you like them, they do jingles for a living, by the way.
Oh, really? That's the thing?
Palm Lakes, though. You need to check them out on YouTube. And Lucas, where are you from originally?
Originally from Sweden.
And how many years have you lived here in this lovely country?
Very close to 9 years here in Taiwan. Right now, I'm still here. I have no direct plans of leaving.
It's so hard to leave here.
It's so hard to leave. It's like I came here with a 1 year plan.
Yeah.
And every single year after, I've just added it.
Yeah.
So I've had like 9 1-year plans after each other. That's like how my life has been. So although I've never really had plans to stay here long term, there hasn't been a reason to leave because life here is just amazing.
That whole 9 years you've lived where?
Along this street up in Taipei, right now in Guting, and I just lived along this road for the past 9 years. I don't like change, so I'm feeling very secure having this as a base, and then I go out and explore Taiwan like every single week if the weather allows it.
How would you describe your channel?
I would say that the beginning, the purpose of my channel is to introduce Taiwan for foreigners. Now, recently, I started with talking about news about Taiwan in international and local media.
He's the only news I watch, and he is, to me, he's awesome.
I wouldn't call it news, though. Yeah, I started with my live streams as well, and some people were like, "Why don't you talk about these news?" And I'm like, I'm not a news channel. I just want to make that 100% clear.
Yeah, I mean, you're comical. You have some serious topics, but you're comical as well, and your news stuff has such a nice flow to it. I really enjoy it. The only news I watch, really, because I don't really like to watch the news.
That's exactly the reason for why I felt like there needs to be something like this, just to get like a quick, what actually happened, and kind of showing it in somewhat like entertaining, at least like enjoyable way, so you don't have to like spend that time reading what happened here.
And what is your favorite Taiwanese food?
Favorite Taiwanese food? Does bacon dumpling counts? Yeah, no, that's absolutely 100%. I love it so much. I could eat that every meal for the rest of my life.
And you know Xiaofei's favorite food is danbian as well.
Oh yeah, no, I mean for real. It should be everyone's favorite food. It's simply like delicious.
Has anyone ever told you that you look a little bit like Ewan McGregor, the actor?
It's not the first time I hear this. I do hear that I look like Jim Carrey a lot more though.
What are the top things that you love about Taiwan?
To put it into one sentence, that doesn't really explain anything.
Okay.
Is that I think that Taiwan is the perfect combination between West and East.
Agree.
That's as simple as you can put it, and it's also because of this, it's also the best place to stay long term. Like if I was a tourist, honestly, I would never go to Taiwan for a vacation.
Just to visit, yeah.
Just to visit. Like it's not even on my top like 50 list of places if I would still be living in Sweden. But if you live here and if you actually spend the time to like settle down a little bit, and once you reach that point when you get your first apartment, you get your first like SIM card, and you get like these long-term, at least like a year of planning, that's when you start to realize that Taiwan is simply such an amazing place, and there's so many more things to discover outside of like Taipei MRT line, which is something that I didn't explore the first time I was in Taiwan. So I was here for 6 months. I did not explore outside of the MRT line. I went back home and I was like, Taiwan wasn't really that amazing. Like there's no reason for me to ever go back. Then I ended up here anyway. And then the second time is what happened 9 years ago almost now. So I'm still here.
It's crazy.
Which I'm really grateful for. But then I also feel like I had this responsibility to make these videos, trying to not even convince foreigners to move here, because they don't need convincing. They just need like to be informed about how great it actually is.
Yeah. Well, and I think the longer I live here, the more things I have to share.
Right, yeah, like when you moved here, I was 10, you know.
I know, we were talking, first you said you were 2, and thankfully we figured out that wasn't correct.
Right.
You've been doing the YouTube now, you said?
2.5.
Okay.
2.5. At least once a week for 2.5 years.
That's dedication.
It is dedication. It's something I did not realize when I started.
Yeah.
My life literally changed 100% over from one week to another.
The YouTubing has opened up doors to so many great new things here.
So many. Not only have I getting all these new amazing friends from all over Taiwan, but it just opens up so many new possibilities to travel places, and we get invited to make videos all over the place, which we would not be able to go to if we would not be making these videos. So a lot of people might have something against like sponsored videos because they don't want to see like advertisements on YouTube. But I'm not gonna speak for everyone, but for me, it's my absolute favorite type of video to make. Not only because it actually sponsors and supports the channel, but it gives us these opportunities to make videos and to share information and places.
Learn about culture that you wouldn't have learned about otherwise.
And learning so much that you would just have no idea about. So I'm super grateful for all the opportunities.
What are your goals for 2021? For the channel, for your life? You mentioned exercise.
Oh, my channel is my life.
Yeah, it really is.
Actually, so starting from this year, like 2021, I want to become a little bit more healthier and starting to like exercise 10 push-ups every day for 2021.
Cool.
That's it. That's like my bar right now.
That's totally attainable,
So
right?
It's totally attainable.
Imagine how much stronger your arms, your body will be if you really do that every day for a year.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't want to sound cocky, but so far I've done it every day this year. Which is like 2 weeks.
We're in January still.
I want to continue making videos for as long as I think it's fun. And so far for 2.5 years, it's the best decision I've ever made. I've never had as fun as I have making these videos.
Okay, well, that's someone that I want to subscribe to. I mean, I am subscribed to you, but please subscribe to this guy because you want to watch people that love doing what they're doing in any area of life.
Yeah, no, I'm literally having the time of my life.
Do you have any advice for smaller channels like myself of how to stay motivated, or just any words of wisdom that you might want to share?
I think like a lot of people I think are very driven by the numbers, and it's
I can relate. Yeah.
even it's either like views and subscribers, which is like the two main things that we always look at. It took me a very long time to get actually in this like positive growth. I think my first year I was just making videos, trying to like learn, and I'm making videos because I love making videos. But I just need to find something that makes you actually happy to make these videos. It doesn't have to be every week. It definitely doesn't have to be every day.
Not a healthy balance, yeah.
You just need to have like the consistency. But it also depends on why are you making videos. Like for example, some people are making videos because they love sharing places in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Some people love to share food. But for me, I just love making videos. It doesn't really matter what it is.
Yeah.
So that is the one motivator for me to continue making videos. And
so do something you love.
do something you love. Don't look at the numbers. The numbers would come eventually if you just continue doing what you love. And the only way you would be able to continue making videos is by doing something that you love. Otherwise, you might get the shorter increase in view subscribers if you do like popular videos. But if you don't love them yourself, then you're gonna stop eventually.
That's good advice. Yeah.
Follow your heart.
Follow your heart.
There you go. That's a one sentence answer.
Yeah. What is the greatest challenge in your life that you have accomplished?
In terms of challenges, I think I peaked in like high school, because getting into my specific high school is like the biggest goal. I decided in 6th grade, the high school I was gonna go into. So I spent 7th to 9th grade just like making sure I had the best possible grades to go into this specific high school. And then first I got rejected, and I was like hard crushed, and I was like, I'm gonna give up on life. I got a reservation spot, and then finally I got into my dream high school. I remember the feeling of not reaching that goal, because first I got like rejected, and I think that is actually what made me never setting up a challenge again, because just like getting beaten so hard. I did everything in my power. I got like the best grades possible. I still didn't get it. That feeling of getting rejected first, it just like killed me. Even though the feeling of eventually getting accepted was just like also very overwhelming.
Yeah.
After that, I've just been afraid of setting up challenges.
How long between not getting accepted and finally like how much time was in?
2 months, I think.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, no, it was brutal. Love-hate to that whole process.
But once you got in, did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, best 3 years of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you some bullet questions, so these can be short answer questions.
Okay.
They're a lot more complicated than the ones you asked me, but that's okay. I feel like it's only Canadians that can't give short answers, right?
Yeah. They get lost in their own answers.
Yes, get lost in myself. Who am I? All right, so number 1. What is the strangest food you've ever eaten in Taiwan or anywhere?
Strangest food? I think it has to be chicken feet with West Davies.
Look at that.
This is as far as my comfort zone will take me, I think.
I don't think we even need to explain what this is.
No.
Chicken feet with West Davies.
Yeah, West Davies wasn't part of the strangest thing, but he's the reason for... Because I'm not that interested in food in general.
Adventurous.
Yeah, I'm not that adventurous, like in general. You know, I've lived in the same street here in Taipei for like 9 years.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to food. But then, for some reason...
But it was Wes, though.
Exactly. For some reason, all the weird things, chicken feet, spicy chili ice cream, West always have some part of this. So chicken feet with West Davies.
All right, and rat with West Davies.
You see, it's always West. Like,
He takes you out of your comfort zone with food.
oh yeah, he does. He does. One thing that Wes is great at is to make you feel comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
About eating things that you don't want
About
to eat.
eating things, yes.
Favorite city in Taiwan outside of Taipei? Because I'm guessing, am I right, Taipei would be your favorite city?
It depends. Overall, living in, yes, 100% Taipei.
So outside of Taipei?
Outside of Taipei, technically Kenting is not a city, so I will say Hengchun, which is the township closest to Kenting. I love Kenting.
All right, next question. Favorite thing about living with Yuanyuan?
For people who don't know who Yuanyuan is he's also a French YouTuber who lives here in Taiwan, and we were actually friends first before any one of us became YouTubers. A lot of people don't know that. They think that we were YouTubers first and then already buddies for like years. I think that the best thing living with him is that I'm living with another YouTuber.
Yeah.
So you always have someone who is exactly in your own position, you know, like, you know, not only about the technical part of actually making the videos, but we motivate each other. And when I have the weeks when, I so don't want to make a video this week because I feel like shit and I'm supposed to like smile and be happy in front of a camera because no one wants to see how just tired I really am this week. Having him there who is just like also editing, working on his video, really motivates me. And I for sure 100% there will be weeks I would not have made a video if I wouldn't have had Yuanyuan as a friend and now also as a roommate.
What is something inspiring you could say to the world, right? Just of anything comes to your mind.
I think something that we talked about earlier as well. Don't stop. I think one of my teachers told me this in 8th grade.
Good teacher.
And you literally said the same thing as we walked into the studio as well. Like, you can achieve anything as long as you don't stop. If you stop, it will never happen. But no matter how little effort you're actually putting it in, as long as you're actually working towards a goal and never stop, at one point or another you will 100% reach that goal.
And a life lived with love in your heart will lead you on the path that you desire, which is what I came up with years ago.
Wow, yeah, this is much deeper than
It works. It really works.
Maybe if I start with the meditation, I'll also come up with
I think you'd like meditation. I think, you know what? Wes has humored the idea of meditation. Do you think we should make a meditation video? What would that look like? That would just be like...
Just a thumbnail for 5 minutes.
All right, final thing, not question. What is it you always say at the end of your videos, which I absolutely love about you?
Are we doing that right now?
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lucas. Starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.
And with that said, I will see you when I see you.